देश की हो जिसकी पहचान। इन्हीं फौलादी जज्बों को देती है सेना एक नई पहचान। दे देश को अपने 4 साल सीना तान संकल्प कर। बहुत खास है युवाओं के लिए यह देश सेवा का अवसर। चलो भरे भारतीय सेना में युवा जोश हम मिलकर। वर्दी का गौरव मिले जो एक स्वर्णिम कल से सजे, तमगे बढ़ाए सीने की शान। शूरवीर योद्धा हमारे भरे आत्मनिर्भरता की उड़ान। अब पर्वत भी नहीं दिखा सके इनके हौसलों को, जिन्होंने किया कतरा कतरा देश के नाम। बने भारत के अग्निवीर बने।
As you're all aware that yesterday the Honorable Raksha Mantri along with all the 3 chiefs announced the new Agnipath scheme, which is a new scheme for enrollment into all the 3 services. I am sure there will be a lot of apprehensions, a lot of questions in the minds of everyone, because that we are all aware there is always a resistance to change, and whenever something new scheme or new thought process comes up, there are always apprehensions and doubts about the success of that scheme. But I can assure you that this Agnipath scheme is a transformational reform of the army and the nation as a whole, and aims to bring a paradigm changes in the human resources management of the Indian Army. The Agnipath scheme has been evolved and finalized after detailed deliberations with all stakeholders over a period of time. In fact, I can say it is almost more than 2 years when this scheme has been thought over, modified and changes carried out. Now, this scheme complements all other ongoing initiatives to transform the Indian Army into a modern, technology-driven, future-ready fighting force. Some of the notable benefits of this scheme: an enhanced youthful profile of the Indian Army. Today, the average age in the Indian Army is about 32 years. With this scheme getting launched, the average age will come to about 26 years. There will be a substantial increase in the threshold, technical threshold of the Indian Army. Because through this scheme, we are going to recruit people directly after having qualified from ITIs and other technical institutions. This scheme will motivate educated youth with the right skill sets to join the army and provide them with attractive incentives both in terms of skilling and monetary benefits. The services will have availability of medically and physically fit person at the cutting edge level in all our field units. We will be able to do optimal utilization of the training period that we have in our training centers. And with this scheme, we will be able to maintain an optimum balance between youth and experience in all the field formations and field units. A wider recruitment base. Now the recruitment will be all India, all caste. A wider recruitment base will provide equal opportunities to the youth of all parts of the country to join the army. screening, selection based on a sound, transparent, fair and robust assessment system that ensure that the Army retains the best of the best for a longer service duration. These persons will form the core of the organization. You all must be aware that once the Agnivir finishes 4 years, the complete batch will exit, and then there will be a retention of 25% of the entire batch. That means the organization will pick up the best out of those 40,000 which get recruited in the first year. Now, the Agniveers who are leaving after 4 years will be empowered with suitable skills and financial means and will carry a unique resume that will significantly enhance his value and employability in the civil society. You also must be aware that today the Honorable Home Minister has announced that Agniveers will get preference in the CATF recruitment as also the Assam Rifles recruitment. There is no dilution in the standards of intake in this scheme. There is no dilution in the age, education standards, and what we have presently, all standards will be followed. I can assure you that under this scheme, there will be no compromise at all the training standards and the professional parameters that have been set for the armed forces. There will be a very fair, transparent, scientific method in screening the initial intake for 4 years and apply similar yardsticks to select those 25% who will be enrolled into the army. The Agniveers will be fully assimilated and integrated into the organization, ready for deployment in our units, headquarters and other establishments, in operational areas as well as non-operational areas, in various arms and services of the Indian Army. I want to assure you that during the implementation and the stabilization phase of the Agniveer scheme, Army's operational capabilities and preparedness along the borders and to deal with any kind of internal security challenges will be fully maintained. Some of the functions you must be aware of, since a lot of things have come since yesterday. The Agniveer will be given a composite package of 30,000 per month in his first year, which will increase to about 40,000 in the 4th year. Now, out of this 30,000 package that he is carrying, there is a system of Seva Nidhi package. That means 30% of this package he will contribute, and equal contribution will be given by the government. So after 4 years when he is exiting, this Seva Nidhi package he will carry approximately about 10 to 11 lakh rupees when he exits. This scheme will offer greater opportunity to a greater number who are very keen to serve the services or the uniform service, though maybe for a shorter duration. Certain issues like death compensation, disability compensation, will all be adequately addressed. Under the death compensation, there will be a life insurance cover of 48 lakh rupees without any contribution from the individual. Apart from this, there will be an ex gratia of 44 lakhs for a death, of course due to attributable to military service. The disability compensation also, if he gets disabled, then he will get a disability compensation, which is based on the level of disability which is given by the medical people. I think that's all that I have to inform you. In case there are any questions, you are most welcome.
मेरा नाम अवसर है, मैं एबीपी न्यूज़ से हूँ। मेरा सवाल 75% of the applicants, those who will be a part of this system.
Can you take a mic, please?
75%. parts. I'm Manogya Lohiwal from ABP News. Number one is that for the 75% of the candidates, the people who will be in the army and then will be not selected for because they are not in the top 25. What would be the next process? Will it also be any kind of compromising with the security apparatus of the nation? Because with 4 years of the service that they have a lot of information and access to information also, considering the dedication that they will be showing for 4 years. And the second part is, what would be the next way forward for those who wouldn't be successful in the first attempt?
To answer your second part first, you have almost 75% people who would have been out in the civic street, available to other civil organizations, other establishments, a fully trained and disciplined and a motivated manpower. So that will be a very big boost. But also I can tell you, as people who have gone through this training, I can tell you from say National Defence Academy or any of these academies who have gone through this 1.5 or 2 years, even if you take a direct entry scheme, that person will never face any problem in life. The training is so scheduled and structured, that person is capable of handling any kind of situations. Now your first part you are trying to say that these people who are going to be there, some security or something you said?
I was just skeptical. My question is a part of, there is a lot of security access that people have when you're in army. There is a lot of confidentiality you have to maintain. But that's also the long-term service that is there that keeps you intact with the nation. Will that be at any end or any compromising factor will be there because of that?
No, definitely there will be no compromise on that. The structures and systems and laid down in the organizations are very stringent. And there will be no case where any security thing can be compromised.
मैं नेहा सिंह सरकार हिंदी न्यूज़पेपर से। मेरा सवाल ये है कि यहाँ पे युवाओं का जिक्र हो रहा है। फिलहाल जो कल सुनने को
I can't get this now.
नेहा सिंह सरकार हिंदी मेरा सवाल यह है कि कल कहा गया है युवाओं से कोई इसमें चांस मिल रहा है, तो युवाओं का मतलब क्या? सिर्फ पुरुषों के लिए, बॉयज के लिए या फिर गर्ल्स भी इसमें पार्टिसिपेट कर पाएंगे और करेंगे तो कब से?
This is the launch of a scheme. I am very sure that since now we have started getting ladies into the army, the girls will also get a chance, but maybe after some time, when the system stabilizes, there will be definitely opportunities to the lady, girls also.
सर कितने लोगों का इसमें ये होगा? जॉब के लिए कितने लोगों को रखा गया है? कितने लोगों को इसमें करियर अपॉर्चुनिटी है?
Like I told you, the first year is 40,000, second year is 40,000, 45,000, 50,000. So this is how each year it will go. Now 40,000 which are recruited in the first year, in the fourth year only 10,000 remains. So the total number.
Because ऐसा कुछ अलग से क्लासिफिकेशन नहीं है ना कि बंगाल से इतने लोगों को सेलेक्ट करना है या फिर इस एरिया से, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है।
नहीं ऐसा कुछ नहीं।
Sir, this side. Okay, I'll pass. Okay, I think I'm audible enough for you to hear. I don't need a mic, I guess. So I'm Moitri from Z 24 Ghanta. I have 2 or 3 specific questions. Number one, when we talk about armed forces itself, am I audible or do I need a mic?
Okay.
Okay. So there are certain schemes, especially military hospitals and other schemes and benefits, which whatever a soldier gets. So what about the family members of these Avengers? Will they get a military hospital facilities? Will they be entitled to have an ECHS scheme once they are done with this 4 years course? And also how you are looking at these things, because soldiers will be inducted in this situation and Avengers will also be there. But there will be a disparity in their salaries. So when it comes to troops, when how you'll maintain the harmony in between 2 types of soldiers, because so far there were clear definitions of soldiers, JCOs and officers. Now there will be Avengers as well. So how you are going to maintain the harmony in between troops? That's it. Thank you.
As of now, while in service, they will get these benefits. But once they exit, then they will not be treated as ex-servicemen. So the TCHS schemes and all that are not applicable to them or the family members.
So,
So this is, ma'am,
when they are in the
this
family,
is the launch of a scheme, and as we go along the scheme, I'm sure there will be modifications if the need is so felt.
and for the second part, sir, about harmony, how you maintain this harmony between troops.
How are you going to maintain the harmony between troops? Because there will be soldiers and now there are going to be Avengers who will be there for only 4 years. So how the whole process is going to?
No, there is absolutely no problem. If you see the strength which is going to be there in the units, if say 40,000 recruitment in 1 year, the strength which will go to a particular unit in the first year may not be more than 25 to 30 people. And our systems are such, a fresh recruit also goes. It's only after a period of time that he gets embedded in the unit. Our regimentation, our grooming of these individuals is very well structured. So there will be no question of any problems in terms of maintaining a harmony or any other issue.
Sir, I'm Pooja from Z News. I have 2 questions. My first question is, usually those who join the defense services, they come from the NDA, IMA. But as far as Agniveers is concerned, what is going to be their eligibility criteria? Because whenever there's someone who's coming from NDA, they undergo grueling course and a certain percentage drops out. So the physical capabilities are put to test besides all the other capabilities. So how are we going to ensure that those who are joining in this 4-year course, they are going to as efficient as those who come from NDA? And my second question is, Agniveers, what are their designation? What will be their designation? And will there be an option where they join as soldiers but they can appear for a test and get promoted to the officer rank, whether that option is available?
Again, your second question first. After 4 years, they are out in the open. They can appear for exams and qualify. Okay, what was the first question?
Sir, eligibility criteria of the Agniveers.
There is no dilution in the criteria. The age limit is 17 half years to 21 years, and minimum qualification is 10.
And sir, they join at which designation?
There will be a totally different cadre for them actually. They just go to there for 4 years. So they will be known as whatever the name given, like what gave a Sipai or a Sapper. They will be given a particular name, maybe Agniveer.
So these recruitments will be through the recruitment centers, and they will be training, they will be attached to regimental centers. How will they be trained?
Yes, there is no change in that. The recruitment will be again to the various recruitment organizations that we have. We also have a unit headquarter quota where a certain amount, 20% of them are or 10% of them are recruited in the centers. Like the normal system, after you are recruited, you are sent to a particular center. So accordingly, they will all go to the respective centers, spend about 6 months, whatever is the duration of the training, and then they get assigned to the units.
So they will be recruited in other ranks, or there will be recruitment officer ranks.
No, this as of now is not related to officers.
So another question is that now, as you know, that there is a lot of emphasis on infrastructure building.
Okay.
Infrastructure building in the army, a lot of technical upgradation and all. This is the first time that we are having a chief in India. So this particular level which we are bringing up, whether you will be using them for to do a specialized course which can, they can be used in service, in maintenance of brigades, force, this kind of target you have.
No, in the first 4 years of their service, they will be in the various units like any other person. Today also, when a person joins the units, he joins in the lowest rank. The moment he passes from the center, he joins the unit at the lowest rank. So all these people will be joining the unit at the lowest rank. In any case, in our system, I do not think that anybody gets a first promotion within 4 years. So there is no question of promotion and all that for them. And they will be carrying out the normal tasks which a normal Jawan, any unit.
Yeah, I am also the recruitment process started. Recruitment process is started from
Recruitment will start next 3 months.
within next 2 months.
Next 3 months.
And the basic qualification required for it.
10th.
Sir,
Yeah. Am I audible?
Counter-insurgency operations have been a key part of Indian Army so far. Now, with these young recruits in this scheme, we allowed to go for RR or AR during this orientation.
No, there is no problem. Like I am saying all our units today which are there in field, who are in CIOps also, they also get fresh recruits from the training centers. All get fresh recruits from the training center. This is not nothing laid down. That in CIOps, person only goes with 5 years or 10 years of service. If a unit is in CIOps and they got a fresh recruit coming from the center, we join the unit and he takes part in all activities. So if you actually look at it, in any kind of operation, it's a teamwork. So you have 1 or 2 members in this team, but another 10, 12 chaps are quite experienced guys who will actually guide him initially, in the initial years.
Sir.
It has been for the regular soldiers like you, who are quite trained and experienced. Do you think young recruit will be able to, do that?
Yes, why not? That's what I was saying, telling you. That when a recruit passes out from the center, he goes to any unit which is in CIOps. So he is also not very experienced. A recruit passing out from the center goes to a unit. If the unit is in CIOps or higher recruit, wherever it is, the recruit goes and joins there. With his service, he will mature. He gets experience. But we have a structure, he's got large number of people willing to guide, always there to guide him. There will be no problem. And we also have actually gone through our training and joined the unit as a second lieutenant. And slowly you rise in the organization, you spend time there.
सर मैं पूछूं?
Yes.
सर बच्चे लोग पूछ रहे हैं कि आप 17 वर्ष के बच्चों को तो ले रहे हैं, लेकिन जब हमारी उम्र अगर 20 की हो गई तो हम कहाँ जाएं?
कौन पूछ रहा है?
जो बच्चे भर्ती होना चाह रहे हैं अग्निवीर में, वो ये पूछ रहे हैं कि अब तो हमारी उम्र 20 की हो गई तो हम कहाँ जाएं?
21 तक अलग होगा।
मतलब 20 के बच्चे आ सकते हैं?
21 तक, 17.5 to 21.
ओके सर, धन्यवाद सर। सर
Hello, sir. I am Amitabh from PTI. I just want to know whether this policy of making or training these people for making a pool of trained people, if there is a requirement for them in case of a coup or from war or so that you can call them back in the forces. Is there this also a purpose?
Could you please repeat the question?
I just wanted to know whether these recruitments are for the purpose of creating a pool of trained people.
Yes. That's
So
what I
that
said.
in case of a war, they can be called back.
Yes, right. That's what I'm saying. It's a trained pool available to you. And if the situation so demands, they can be called back. And like I was telling you, this is basically to improve the technical threshold of the Indian Army. So 17.5 to 21 years. In some of the technical arms, you will be taking people who are already done ITI qualified. Okay, that's why normally what happens, our training in the centers, there is a professional normal soldiers training and thereafter it does a trade training. But wherever specific trades are required, now the intake will be from ITI qualified, who is already trained in that. बड़ा एडवांटेज है कि 4 साल बाद में आपको मतलब हर 4 साल बाद में पहला 4 साल बाद में उसके बाद हर साल बाद में आपके पास कम से कम 25-30 हज़ार आदमी है जो एकदम ट्रेन मैन पावर है। यूथ वैसे तो हमारा जवान भी डिस्चार्ज होता है।
तो पहले 4 साल तक जो ये रिक्रूटमेंट होगा, अभी जो रिक्रूटमेंट होने वाला है वो 4 साल के लिए, तो इसके बाद 4 साल तक कोई रिक्रूटमेंट नहीं होगा?
हर साल होगा ना मैम।
इसके बाद हर साल, ठीक है, थैंक यू।
पहले साल 4 साल, दूसरे साल 4 साल 40,000, 40,000, 45,000, 60,000, फिर जैसे जैसे हमारी डेफिशिएंसी होगी हमारे और भी तो रिटायर हो रहे हैं, हमारी स्ट्रेंथ मेंटेन होगी, बट पूरी स्ट्रेंथ मेंटेन का सिस्टम अभी जो है अग्नि
ठीक है, थैंक यू।